We are working on a J Series Honda Acura engine. This will be in your Accords, your CLs, your TLs, your Ridgelines, your Pilots, MDXs, your Cross Tours. What I'm doing here is I'm going to be getting off the valve covers. I need to do valve covers on this thing and do the valve timing or valve adjustment as well. But this is on a 99 Accord. And what I'm doing here is there are four 12mm bolts and nuts that hold this thing on. On the very top there's two nuts. On the very bottom there's two bolts. They are there right there. That's them right there, if I can talk right. But I just pull those out, and then that allows me to keep the snorkel on, the throttle body, the acceleration cable. And then right there I pop off the top of the upper intake, and there's 12 I think there's 6 12 millimeter bolts and nuts. And you just have to take all those off, and on the back you have two 10mm bolts that hold on some air lines, vacuum lines, and you have a air temperature sensor on the back there that you have to disconnect. And on the bottom of the plenum you have a vacuum line that you have to disconnect. But I'm just grabbing it from the passenger side, lifting it up, and I'm going to give a little love tap here on the throttle body, and boom, it's off, baby. Your upper intake is off. You don't have to take the snorkel or the throttle body off or any of that other rigmarole. So there's the vacuum line I forgot on the bottom. Taking that off. All right. Now on the valve cover is the same. There's 5 10mm bolts on the front and the back, and you just take those bolts out. And now this thing I don't think this valve cover had ever been changed. If it had, it's been a long time. But so I'm taking that piece of wood and I'm smacking the valve cover. You can also use a screwdriver between the block and the valve cover, but I don't want to mar the surface at all. So I'm just taking that wood, going around trying to knock it loose. And I'm going to replace the valve cover, the oil tube seals, and then do the valve adjustment as well. But just a quick and easy way to get the valve covers off, guys.